कुछ अपनी जिंदगी को इस तरह से आसान कर दिया है, कभी माफी मांग लिया, बाकी समय में माफ कर दिया.
Finally, how are you, sir, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, sir?
DCP Isha Pant and her team.
Okay, finally, I'm so happy to see you. Like I was saying, salute the Bengaluru City Police.
Bangalore City Police is delighted to be with you.
Now, I want to know, sir, how do you plan to control rules that are constantly broken by the public? You know, are there any stringent methods or rules that need to be applied from your side?
I would say that Bangalore City people have been outstanding, fantastic. I just love them. And without people support, I can't do anything. And people also understand that rules have been changing frequently because we were in a very fluid situation. But the bottom of the entire thing was stay home. So keeping about 15 million people indoors was quite a tough task. And we were continuously in dialogue on social media with the citizens of Bangalore, with the mainstream media. And I also used to interact frequently, traveling around, meeting people in their apartments, houses, etc. And we had a very good system of my control room calling 1,000 people every day and saying the commissioner likes to know how you are feeling. Do you need anything? Do you want anything? Can we come over and help you? So that was something like reaching out to the people. So that helped us to build a very good bridge between the people and the police department. And people at the grassroots level, amazing grassroots leadership has been demonstrated by my constables, head constables and ASIs who are competing to do as much good as possible and trying to reach out to citizens. In fact, one of my constables drove about 470 kilometers to go and deliver a medicine for somebody who was in need of them, and he came back over there. So we have several examples of outstanding grassroots leadership, and I'm very thrilled to be their commissioner.
And I'm so glad, and I'm so really pleased. Give my regards to the entire police force of Bengaluru. Sir, your Lathi-less lockdown method in Bengaluru has been appreciated all across the country. How did you end up implementing the Lathi-less lockdown procedure, and what was it exactly about, sir?
See, when the lockdown was declared on 24th, we had a mini one-day lockdown called Janta Curfew. So that was a taste of how we have to begin. And 24th, I could see a lot of people still coming to terms with lockdown, and we saw how people were being beaten up in several places. So we took a challenge among our officers that can we drop our lathis? All that we have to do was drink more water, because you have to shout at people, yell at people, do more amount of convincing. And we did not use our hands also. But when I told them that let us do it for 2 days and see how it is, then our people said we can do for 3 days, then we can do for 4 days. And we started extending, and we finally did it for about almost close to 21 days. We did it till the time when the Mashal program was there, where people had to light a candle. So there we were a little apprehensive because we got some information that people are likely to bring Mashal and come on the roads, etc., etc. So that was the day we once again picked up our lathi, but we never had an opportunity of using because our people had become so accustomed to it. But only thing is that I had to make my force drink water more and more because their throat was getting parched, mouth was getting dry, convincing, yelling, shouting, and cajoling, etc., etc.
But tell me, yes, sir, I want to know, how did you take care of your on-ground police force, people who are actually on ground? How did you take care of them and their families as well?
See, from the 8th of March itself, when we saw cases started taking place in India, we started first with hand wash with cold water. Then we went to hand wash with warm water. Then we started sanitizer. Then mask came in. Then after the mask, the face shield came in. Then the gloves came in. Then the PPEs started coming in. Our Honorable Minister for Home, he said this whole thing is going to become a baby of the police department, this COVID management outdoors. So be prepared. So we were mentally preparing our personnel at grassroots level and officers also. Come what may, dhairyam sarvatra sadhanam. Don't lose courage. Courage will achieve everything for you. So just do your duty. And we had implicit faith in our government that if anything happens to our personnel, government is there to take care of us. And government did take care of us. Throughout lockdown 1, 2 and 3, none of us fell ill. I have myself been through the test about 2 times. I took COVID test 2 times along with my personnel. And my DCPs have been outstanding leaders. Out of 21 DCPs, I have 10 women DCPs. No other city in the world enjoys this distinction. So The girls
Nari
took
Shakti.
very good care of the men under their command. The men are generally under the command of the women. Professionally, they took good command and good care of the men under their command and ensured that nobody falls sick. Only after unlock one, we have quite a few cases because people started coming out again and we had to catch, apprehend, manage, etc. So our people have become victims of the disease, but we have been celebrating every time they've been coming out of the hospital. Out of 21 people who were admitted, 4 are already discharged. Others are also doing very well. Only one casualty took place. Of course, he had a lot of comorbid problems. We sympathized with him and we were reached out to his family. But all the others are doing very well. And we are taking very good of their families. We have been reaching out to the families. And I have also been, my DCP has also been to the families. We have been distributing sanitizers, hand wash, as well as masks to the members of the family. And one most important thing is that every police station has identified a hotel where our people go wash up and then go home. We tell them that, look, you are a corona carrier at the end of the day. Leave all the corona here and go fresh, go home fresh. So that has been very good. And some stations have been able to provide washing machines also. So care of personnel has been paramount. And that has led to strong grassroots leadership. And because of that, we were able to have a very good outcome of the migrant problem, which you must have seen all over the country. There is not a single instance of stone pelting, stampede, or people walking all over. We, in fact, after having seen some cities where migrant problems took place, our police stations, I have about 111 police stations in Bangalore city spread over 1,000 square kilometers. For having with a population of about 1.5 crores, there is about 15 million. My DCPs and my inspectors made a list of all the places where migrants are located. We have close to about 35 lakh migrants, and from all over the country. There is not a single state from which we don't have migrants. So we started talking with the leaders of the different states. They too were very helpful. The government was able to prepare kits. Each kit cost us about 1,200 rupees, which contained about 5 kgs of rice, some dal, vegetables, sambar powder, and salt, as well as soaps also. And these were being distributed by the labor department everywhere, and we directed it. So as a result, we did not have law and order problems, because at the end of the day, if people are disgruntled, have any problems, they spill onto the streets and it becomes my problem. So the first part was extremely good relationship between the leadership and the rank and file, and the rank and file took very good care of the people. The connection between the police leadership and the rank and file was very good, and the rank and file did an excellent service to the people in general. So my message to the last constable was, you are the commissioner of police when you face people, so take care of them as if the commissioner is there over there. So each one of them felt that he is the commissioner of police.
How nice, sir. How nice. You make them feel pride in their work as well, and they take all that they do even more from the heart. The migrant population has suffered quite a bit in the lockdown. What has the Bengaluru City Police done for the migrant population's safety and well-being, sir?
Yeah. Before the migrant issue became a problem, we were able to identify where all the migrants stay. And migrants are here in Bangalore from all over the country. And we got the state associations to help us. The government prepared kits, that is a dry ration kits to be distributed. And when during lockdown 3, we were able to very, very smoothly send back all the migrants. Until date, we have sent about 240 trains. So sending the migrants without any problem was our biggest achievement.
So what has been the most beautiful part for you for being a part of the Bengaluru City Police Force? What makes it such a special journey in your life?
The sense of satisfaction that even during the anti-CIA problems which took place and the COVID-19 pandemic, lockdown 1, lockdown 2 and lockdown 3, the migrants issue was handled with such great finesse and with so less people, and not a single incident. That has been the most satisfying thing. And also seeing my staff at grassroots level, seeing my constables, head constables and ASIs reaching out, there has been a huge attitudinal change of the police force, which is normally at the receiving end of all the wrong things. Now my biggest challenge is to maintain this good relation which my people have developed over this period of time. These
So,
boys and girls outstanding. These policemen and policemen and policewomen have been outstanding. Hopefully, their image in the public continues to remain the same in days to come also.
so like I told you in the beginning at the chat as well, I told you that the Bengaluru city police force has become an example all across the country. How does your police force motivate itself? You have good times, you have bad times, you have times you're tough, and sometimes you're always in a position where you're trying to rectify things, make it come back to being smooth, normal. How do you motivate your own self?
First of all, this is a unique opportunity to work in Bangalore City Police, number one. Then we recognize the smallest good things which people do, whether it is my additional commissioner or my joint commissioner or my deputy commissioner. We openly appreciate, praise, celebrate whatever small things they do. And they in turn pass on the credit to the lower staff over there. So there is such a healthy competition for each one of my staff, 21,000 of them, to do some good every day or the other. And we have also been encouraging them to come on the social media and talk about it and say about it. And we don't grudge mistakes. Mistakes do happen. A lot of times, big mistakes have also happened. So if you only keep looking at the mistakes and looking at the bad things over there, you will never be able to go. So I have made my life easier in a way how sometimes I forgive and sometimes I seek forgiveness. That's how I कुछ अपनी जिंदगी को इस तरह से आसान कर दिया है. कभी माफी मांग लिया, बाकी समय में माफ कर दिया. So that keeps everybody motivated.
आप मुझे बताइए कि इस दौरान लॉकडाउन, opening up of the lockdown slowly and steadily, आपके हिसाब से what has been the highlight of the Bengaluru City Police Force? One thing which you say, they've done a lot of body of good work, but one thing which you say, wah, shabash.
The handling of the migrant issue has been outstanding. That is what we are extremely proud of, because each and every person worked to ensure not a single migrant went hungry and he went happily. You will not believe, Siddharth, when we went to the railway station, in fact, I went to the station about 5-6 times. People came and touched our feet and tears came into the eyes of our officers. Nothing could be more satisfying than that. Even my Director General of Police, Mr. Praveen Sood, I invited him. When the train was about to go, they wiped their tears, folded their hands and gave Zindabad, Bangalore City Zindabad, Bangalore City Police Zindabad, Bangalore. What more can we ever ask for than this over there? That was the ultimate test of satisfaction we ever had.
So tell me, what would you like to tell the public of Bengaluru about your police force? We know you've done great work, but tell them from the heart what you want to convey, sir.
My message to the citizens of Bangalore is that in the days to come, we need more care and caution. In all your interactions, stay masked, maintain social distance, keep washing your hands, and the pandemic will go away. We need not fear the pandemic. The government has made extraordinarily good arrangements for everyone, including all international travelers, rail travelers who come here. So another thing that I want to tell is that I am getting a lot of crime reports every day in the morning of people committing suicide. There is nothing to fear. If you have not contracted the disease and if you are alive on the 31st of December 2020, consider that you have performed outstanding. So let us not bother about any physical achievements or any other failures to bother about. If you are alive at the end of the year, this means you have performed very well. You have stayed very clean, you have stayed very good. That is my message to them.
So my last question, how do you handle the expectations of the public? Everybody expects the police officers to be superhuman beings, being there for them all the time. No matter what happens, they expect you to solve it. How do you handle that?
You will be surprised, Siddharth, that people don't want their work to be done. They only want to be heard. If you have heard some number of times, I have heard people in front of me, and after 10 minutes, I ask them, what do you want? They don't know what they want. I ask them, what do you want? What do you want me to do? They don't know. Can you just hear me for some time? That's what I tell my people. Just hear them for some time and tell them that everything is going to be fine, and it becomes fine.
Wow.
Because we are sort of, we are something like a hope factory. Police
Thank you so much. Sir, keep bringing us hope. Likewise, keep giving us hope. You are truly, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, as an Indian citizen.
This is
I mean that from the bottom.
This is my young DCP, Isha Pant.
Hello, ma'am. So happy to meet you, ma'am. Congratulations for all the good work you're doing.
She
We
takes
love,
care of
respect.
command center. She takes care of my command center. And I must tell you something about her. The movie Ganga Jal 2 was made on her when she was superintendent of police in Jabalpur. And Priyanka Chopra played the lead role.
Sir, I would love to do an interview with her sometime.
Yes,
You've got to
you
make
must
it
talk to
happen.
her. Yes, you must talk to her. Put on your mask and show your face.
Hello,
This is
ma'am.
Nisha.
Such an honor to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you. Same here.
These are the real life
Thank
heroes,
you.
huh?
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Jai Hind.
Yes, Jai Hind.